Hello, I wanted to film a wear and tear on my Louis Vuitton Speedy Bandouliere 25. I've had this for 7 months or so. I got it in July of 2015 and I have used it pretty frequently and often since then, and I wanted to show you what it would look like a little over 6 months in, how the wear would look like. I did an unboxing on this video. I did an unboxing video on this bag, and hopefully you'll be able to tell the difference between how white the vachetta was then, and it has patinaed, and I think it looks very, very good. I have not treated the vachetta leather in any way. I have cleaned it, and I do occasionally every few months or so give it a wipe down, and I have been caught in torrential downpours. Portland got flooded twice already this winter, and I was caught in the rain both times with this bag, and it was completely drenched. Like, all the tabs were wet, everything was completely drenched, and that's not taking into account how many times I've been out with it in the rain, because like I said, I live in Portland. It rains pretty frequently, and this past year it's been raining a lot stronger than it normally does. Usually drizzles, but it's been like raining. And honestly, like, I think it looks really good. I'm so happy that it still smells the way it did when I opened it. For me, it smells like leather and, oddly enough, watermelons. I don't know why, but it smells so good. I can still smell it every time I get it out, and I love it. So this is the bandouliere version, and it has the side strap thingies for it. Let's try to focus in on this. Okay. So let me just give you like a overview. Sorry, this is a lot more difficult than I anticipated. And I already showed you the back side, so this is the front side. If you can see, I still have the creases from when the bag was folded when I bought it. I store it in its dust bag, completely stuffed with air paper, and when I don't use it, and when I use it, obviously I have stuff in there, but you can still see the crease marks. And I had a demi-band Speedy for 4 months prior to this one, and that one had creases like up until the day that I sold it still. So I don't really like that they fold the bags like to store them and then they give them to you folded, because whatever the new canvas is that they make, it does not let go of the creases. I don't know if anybody else has this problem, but I mean, I think for a bag that you've used for 7 months, it should have went out by now. You can see it's like pretty big creases. So like I said, I was not careful with this bag. Let's try to focus in on this. Let's try again. You can see here's this tab and this tab. And if you can see, I do have, sorry about that. I have water marks on my leather. And it's not like watermarks, there's discoloration. This tab has the most. Let's try to focus in on it. Sorry about that. Okay, so this tab has the most marks, it has some darkening around here, and that is from the rain. You can't really see it, to be completely honest with you. Not that I'm not honest other times, but it's a darker tone, but it's not like watermarks, and I don't know how people get such like deep watermarks on their vachetta. I mean, other than placing it into water, because like I said, I've used this bag in rain. I've used it in, well, we didn't have snow, but like heavy rain, light rain, drizzling, whatever, like over and over and over again, and I've never had a problem. And my mom has a vachetta bag as well that she used for 5 years, pretty much every day, and she never treated it, and it got caught in the rain like every single day, and there's no water damage. So I don't know why people are so scared to use it in the rain. I don't think it gets water damage. That's from my personal experience. I mean, does it show like discoloration and a little bit of wear? I mean, sure, but it is leather, right? And it's untreated leather. It would be very odd if there was, like, if it was completely flawless. But that's why I wanted Monogram. I wanted it to have its story, to have its character. Here's the handles. I mean, I think this bag is in excellent condition compared to some of the ones I've seen. I have black right here on these insides of the handles, and that is from the rubbing on my leather jacket. The dye has transferred, but this only happened the very first time I wore the leather jacket. I wore this bag, I had a crossbody, and the dye transferred. It's never happened again. And let's see what else. Okay, so these little guys, on the inside, there is some scratches, and wearing of the gold, like, it's starting to flake away. Like on the inside there. Here's the zipper. The zipper's perfect. Zipper pulls are also perfect. But this side especially has chipping on the inside from where the hook is for the strap. And I will show you the strap in a minute, maybe two. Here's the inside of the bag. I mean, the inside's like clean, perfect. Can't really show it to you very well because it's very dark in there, but it's clean. I mean, there's nothing, but I didn't have any oops moments with it. So let's go to the strap. Now I keep the strap on the bag most of the time. If I ever take it off, I put it in the dust bag that I was provided with the strap. It usually doesn't come with a dust bag, but I had requested to have one because I keep it in my bag all the time, like at all times. Also, I like to carry, okay, I'll show you how I like to carry it in a moment. Let's see, so here are the hooks. And these have, is that a chip? Or is that the light? I think that's the light. Yeah, these don't have any chips. One thing I'm kind of annoyed about is this thing right here that holds the strap is, like, if you can see in the back, it's stitched kind of wonky and it's very loose and it slips off. So this doesn't actually hold this strap up and it slips off. So, and I had the Speedy Bandouliere 30 and that did not happen, so I know that's not supposed to happen. So the hooks. And this strap has gotten caught in the rain plenty of time with the bag and nothing has happened to it. There's no wear on it actually at all, besides the vachetta. I mean the patina. My bad. So that's what it looks like. Yeah, there's like nothing. So when I got the bag, before I used it, I had left it out to stand for a week probably, and I just took it out of the dust bag, I packaged it, I stuffed it with air paper, and I just let it sit there for a week, like on my mantle place right there. I also took these straps apart, so that I had them 3, and I laid them out flat. And why they recommend doing that is because the leather oxidizes with the air, the oxygen, and it starts to develop a natural patina and you don't notice the patina at first, but it kind of coats the leather on its own. So then when you start using it, if you put a stain on it or you get water on it, etc., it has like a protective lining on it almost. So I think that's pretty cool. You can see, like, I have like no problems with my bag. It looks really good, I think, considering that got it drenched plenty of time. I did have an oil stain, so I flew with this and I got an oil stain of coconut oil on this tab, and then a couple months later I cleaned my bag and it came off like right away. And I was like, stain's not there anymore. I was kind of sad because that was my first stain and it was kind of cool, you know. I happened like we were driving to the airport and I'm like, oh, I have a stain, and it was like this whole thing, and now it's gone. So I'm kind of almost sad about that. And let's see what else. Okay, so some people prefer not to clean their bags. Some people use leather cleaning products. I use baby wipes, and I use these ones. And it's very important for them to be alcohol free. So these are the Natural Care with unscented, fragrance free, which is unscented, and they are alcohol free, and they are 99% water. This is the Huggies Natural Care. And I just take a wipe and I like wipe down the leather, and I also wash the not wash the canvas, I wipe the canvas. And you'd be surprised how much dirt it actually picks up, and when you wipe it, it does leave like a dark color on it, like it looks wet, but it does dry and it has no long-term side effects. Like I said, I've been cleaning my mom's bag for years and the patina looks really good. There's no like, it doesn't, I guess because it has really minimal ingredients and it's mostly like just water, you kind of wipe it off and it doesn't do anything to the leather. I would be very nervous using leather conditioner, but I mean, that's up to you. But that's what I do with my bag. I really don't know what else to say about it, except that it is not, I feel like people treat Monogram kind of the way they treat lambskin. And they say that lambskin's super, not durable, super, I lose a word in every single video. Okay, so people say that lambskin is very delicate. It gets scratched easily. It needs a lot of care. You have to be very careful with it. You can't just use it every day. It's very delicate, and so on, so on, so on. And I feel like people say the same thing about Monogram. Not the canvas. The canvas is very durable, right? But then the vachetta, you have to be careful. You can't take it out in really bright sunshine. You can't take it out in the rain. You can't take it out in the snow. You can't take it out in humidity. You're like, there's like all these rules of when you can't use the bag. And then when it comes down to it, you can use the bag maybe for like a week during June if, you know, the moons align, and like you can use it then. And I feel that you just use it, you know? It's like you bought the bag, you spent the money's gone, like you're never gonna get it back, right? I mean, yes, if you resell the bag, but you shouldn't be buying something to resell it. That's what I think. And just use it, just enjoy it. And it's like, if it gets something, oh well, you know, just, you used it. That's what happens to stuff. It deteriorates, and I like it. That's why I wanted Monogram. This is my only Monogram canvas bag. And sorry, I'm kind of out of breath right now. I don't know why. This is my only Monogram canvas bag. I don't plan on purchasing any more just because I don't like having doubles of things. I like having like a variety of different things. Like I get bored easily too, so that's probably why. And I wanted a Monogram bag because I wanted it to have a story to tell that I could have with me for years to come. And yeah. Oh, and going back to the using it part, it's really not as delicate. You can use it in the rain. Like I would know, I use it in the rain all the time, and I, you know, just enjoy it. I urge you to try it. But if you're like really scared about it, don't try it and then come back and be mad at me if something happens. Let's see, there was something else I wanted to say, but oh, this is also a really great bag to travel with. I took it on an airplane with me, which is specifically what I wanted to do with this bag. I wanted to try to travel with it, and it fits so much stuff. It's so comfortable, because before I used to travel with the Neverfull, and that was a nightmare because it's so heavy and it was trying to murder me, and it kept falling off my shoulder, and I was so pissed and angry by the time I got to my destination that I didn't even want to be there anymore. And I'm a really finicky traveler. And this strap is really comfortable. It's great. You can like hold it, you can crossbody, you can do whatever. It holds a lot of stuff actually. And yeah, I can do a video about what it holds or what I carry in it, but for now, that's all, and I hope that this was coherent and interesting and maybe gave you an insight onto what it looks like. And thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.